Here with two of the standouts of WPI's quad wrestling meet. We have Lucas Muntz and Dan Wensley. And Dan, we'll start with you. Not often that we talk about a 184-pounder leading things off, but that's the way the draw went today, and you delivered with 3 wins. First, you tell me what it's like being in that spot starting matches.
Well, I'm used to usually building off the momentum of the team as they're going through the meet, and just starting off, I knew I have to give my team a strong start. So that kind of encouraged me to wrestle well in the matches.
And let's talk about that match against Johnson and Wales, where you use a move in the final 30 seconds to take that match. We'll take us through that if you could. I know it's a long time ago.
I knew I was up against a good kid, and I had to make something happen in that end of the match right there. So we practiced this in training all the time. So I knew what move I wanted to hit, and I just had to go out there and hit it.
Now, as happy as Dan is to start, you end up becoming the closer, I guess, Lucas, when we started 184. So you're used to wrestling the second of matches, not necessarily at the end, but you come through with a nice win against Southern Maine, wrap it up with a tech fall against Brockport. What was working for you today?
I'd say just late in the matches, I was hitting all my shots right. Really, keeping them down to the mat. That's key late in the game. Because you're less tired and you got more energy. And you're working through the moves.
Lucas says, as one of the 3 seniors on a very young, talented team, just talk about how rewarding it is to see this team compete from 125 all the way to 285, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and of course your senior class. How rewarding is that?
I mean, we got a lot of great guys in the room. Practicing with them every day, and it's just a great experience to see all these people working up through the years and getting better.
And Dan, you didn't have a typical start to the season. Yours started in January due to injury, but you've come back, wrestled well, alternate team last weekend, and then the 3 wins today. It's got to be hard to be on the sideline, but you got to be feeling your groove now.
It was definitely something I had to get back into, but I feel like I'm starting to get back to how I was doing before, and I'm starting to hit my moves well, and I feel like I'm getting back to the wrestler that I would be if I had been wrestling all season, and that's key coming up with regionals only a few weeks away.
Perfect. Lucas and Dan, thank you very much. WPI back in action next weekend at Bridgewater State. Quad meet with NYU and our Tribal Coast Guard. Back here for a 5 p.m. happy hour start against Springfield at 5 o'clock in Harrington. Should be fun. We'll see you guys there.